Allen lists copious amounts of evidence that shows that Pius was a fierce critic of the Nazi regime and did many good works during the Holocaust to fight and tried to save lives. What struck me as particularly compelling evidence was that in 1955, the Israeli Philharmonic Orchestra came to Rome to perform privately for the Pope Beethoven's 7th Symphony to show their gratitude for the help he gave to the Jewish people during the Holocaust. Couldn't have been all that bad if he did that, if that happened. While the articles reviewed are divided in opinion on Pope Pius XII, I think that on balance they show that the Pope did act during the Holocaust in the best way he could. He appears to have put himself in considerable danger to save lives and stand against a terrible dictatorship. His critics are not going to be satisfied with any amount of evidence showing that he was, in fact, a righteous Gentile, but Allen has convinced me that this really has less to do with the evidence and more to do with an agenda they wish to advocate to express their discontent towards the direction of the Catholic Church today. The debate on Pope Pius is going to continue for some time to come, as researchers, as I mentioned, are just now able to go back into the Vatican archives to learn about what the pontiff did and did not do during the Holocaust. So, the Germans invaded Italy in September 1943 and soon took the city of Rome. On September 24th of that year, Heinrich Himmler's office cabled orders to Herbert Kappler, the head of the SS, in Rome with orders: all Jews, without regard to nationality, age, sex, or condition, must be transferred to Germany and liquidated there. The Germans set to work almost immediately in trying to eliminate the 40,000 Jews that lived on the Italian peninsula. German army units took it upon themselves to eliminate Jews, with one Panzer division capturing 54 Jews around Lake Maggiore. They shot some and drowned others. A few days after this incident, 400 Jews, mainly refugees escaping from southern France, were rounded up and transported to Auschwitz, where they were put to death. The chief rabbi of Rome, who I have pictured, Israel Zully, urged and warned Roman Jews to go into hiding, but his warning was not heeded by community lay leaders, as they did not want to start a panic among the population. As soon as the occupation of the city started, the Vatican and the Pope started to act. Vatican printing presses supplied false identity papers and passes, allowing the holders to move about Rome. Starting on September 10th and into October, Pius XII also lifted the barriers of canonical cloister to allow men and women to be able to find refuge in any religious house in Rome. On direct orders from Pius, all church properties, including convents, churches, monasteries, religious colleges, and institutions, were instructed to shelter Jews. The Vatican worked to facilitate immigration to neutral countries, and Jews were even hidden in the Vatican City itself. The Vatican City fed and supported the Jews and other refugees it took in, and even supplied false identification papers to those people it had to turn away when an institution had reached capacity. Critics say that Pope Pius XII had nothing to do with any of this because there were or are no surviving written orders. This is just a